Alright, good morning sa inyong lahat. Welcome again to our live streaming activity. And today's activity, we are going to have our self-evaluation dito sa subject na Criminal Justice System. CLJ1 ang kanyang course code at usually this is offered sa mga first year criminology students. Okay, sukatin natin ang inyong mga academic preparations sa subject na ito at meron tayong inihandang 15 katanungan. Okay, so mayroon tayong link dito sa ating description box na kung saan isasubmit ninyo ang inyong para malaman natin ang level of your academic preparation base sa score na inyong makukuha. Okay, so bago tayo mag-umpisa, okay, basahin muna natin itong ating mga tignan muna natin, I should say, kung sino yung ating mga makakasama sa oras na ito. Okay, so nandito sa ating monitor, nakikita natin si Julie Andopali. Good morning, sir. Sabi naman niya. Okay, so palakpakan natin yan. Okay. Meron din tayong nakikitang third year na nakibahagi. Okay, si Rose, si third year Barce na Jomopar. Ayan. Okay. So, usually this is the affair for the first year. Okay. So, mga first year, antabayanan yung ating magic word. First year only yung magic word. Okay. If you are second year, third year, fourth year, hindi para sa inyo ito. Para sa kanila, para hindi tayo malito for recording additional pogi points. Okay. Additional pogi points sa ating mga audience. Okay. Sa ating mga visitors, welcome po sa inyong lahat sa ating channel. Gayon din sa mga nagre-review for the board examination, good luck sa inyong lahat. Alright, so let's start. Prepare your writing material and we are going to start with question number 1. Comprise all the means used to enforce those standards of conduct which are deemed necessary to protect individuals and to maintain general community welfare. Okay, so identify what is being asked in question number 1. The choices are letter A, criminology, letter B, criminal justice system, letter C, judicial system, or letter D, police organization. Okay, I will repeat. Comprise all the means used to enforce those standards of conduct which are deemed necessary to protect individuals and to maintain general community well-being. Criminology, criminal justice system, judicial system, or police organization. Let's proceed to question number 2. Stages in the criminal justice process except A. Plea bargaining and arraignment. Letter B. Arrest and charging. Letter C. Adjudication and sentencing. Or letter D. Corrections and rehabilitation. Okay. Stages in the criminal justice process except. Okay. So you have to find the exemption among the following choices. A. Plea bargaining and arraignment. Letter B. Arrest and charging. Letter C. Adjudication and sentencing. Or letter D. Corrections and rehabilitations. Question number 3. The following are considered components of the Philippine criminal justice system except letter A, police, letter B, community, letter C, mass media, or letter D, correction. Ulitin natin. The following are considered components of the criminal justice system except A, police, B, community, C, mass media, or letter D, correction. So you have to find which among the choices is not included among the components of the criminal justice system. Let's proceed to another number, number 4. The criminal justice system are used to enforce those standards of conduct which are deemed necessary to protect individuals. Okay? What is meant by the word standards of conduct? So what is meant by the word standards of conduct in the definition of the criminal justice system? Is it letter A, crime, letter B, custom, letter C, law, or letter D, traditions? I repeat, what is meant by the word standard of conduct? A, crime, B, custom, C, law, or letter D, traditions? Okay, tapos na. Number 5, nomenclatures or katawagan. Okay, sa Tagalog, nomenclatures given to the person who is being processed under the criminal justice system at the police stage. A, respondent, B, suspect, C, accused, or letter D, criminal. Nomenclatures given to person who is being processed under the criminal justice system at the police stage. A, respondent, B, suspect, C, accused, or letter D, criminal. Press your number to be recognized. Number 6, who is the main character of the criminal justice system? Who is the main character of the criminal justice system? A, crime victim, B, police, C, community, or letter D, criminal. Okay, which among the following are the main character of the criminal justice system? Crime victim, police, community, or criminal? Let's proceed to number 7. What is the required quantum of evidence to convict the accused for the crime committed under our criminal justice system? Quantum of evidence required to convict the accused. A, sufficient evidence. B, preponderance of evidence. Letter C, proof beyond reasonable doubt. Or letter D, clear and convincing evidence. So ano yung quantum of evidence required para makonvict ang isang akusado under our present criminal justice system? Sufficient evidence, preponderance of evidence, proof beyond reasonable doubt, or clear and convincing evidence. Next number is number 8, branch of public laws which defines crimes, treats of their nature, and provides for their punishment. Okay, branch of public laws which defines crimes, treats of their nature, and provides for their punishment. A, law on evidence. Letter B, law. Letter C, civil law. Or letter D, criminal law. Okay. Next, number 9. A person may be considered as a criminal from the time he or she committed the crime, regardless whether or not it has been reported to the police for investigation. This definition of criminal is from the viewpoint of, okay, from the viewpoint of legal sense. Letter B, criminological sense. Letter C, criminal justice sense, or police officers sense. Okay. In what sense the given previously as a definition of criminal belongs? Legal sense, criminological sense, criminal justice system sense, or police officers sense. Number 10. This means that those who are accused of crimes are considered innocent until proven guilty. This means that those who are accused of crimes are considered evidence until proven guilty. Is it letter A, due process of law? Letter B, presumption of innocence? Letter C, right of the accused? Or letter D, principle of law? Okay, so you have to choose among the given choices which correspond to the question asked. Okay, ano ba yung tanong? For purposes of familiarity. That means that those accused of crimes are considered innocent until proven guilty. Or this means, ang ibig sabihin, that those who are accused of crimes are considered innocent until proven guilty. Due process of law ba tinutukoy? Presumption of innocence? Rights of the accused? Or principle of law? 11. Referring to the duty of the state to establish the guilt of the accused. Sometimes we call it government. Okay? The government side has the duty to establish the guilt of the accused. So anong tawag natin sa ganitong klaseng principle? A. Presumption of innocence. Letter B. Right the accused. Letter C. Burden of proof. Or letter D. Prosecution of offenses. Number 12. Where no violation of criminal law or where no commission of the crime in general, criminal justice as a process will not operate effectively. Okay? Criminal justice process will not operate effectively. Is it letter A, true? B, false? C, may be true? Or letter D, may be false? The criminal justice process will operate effectively, yun ba? Yes, it will operate effectively. Number 13, they are the prime mover of the criminal justice system. They are the prime mover of the criminal justice system. A, law enforcement. B, correction. C, prosecution. Or D, community. Okay, the prime mover of the criminal justice system. Police or law enforcement, correction, prosecution, or community. Let's move on to question number 14. What is the core of the criminal justice system represented by circle? So what is the core of the criminal justice system? A, criminal. B, court. C, law. Or letter D, crime. Okay. What is the core? Yung nasa gitna ng ating criminal justice system. Okay, number 15. What is the nomenclature given to the person who is being processed under the criminal justice system at the court level? Kanina kasi nasa police level siya. Ngayon, kapag nasa court level na yung akusado, what is the nomenclature given? Ito yung katawagan natin sa kanila. Okay? Respondent, convict, accused, or suspect. So how will you going to appreciate the nomenclature of this person while he is in the court stage? Respondent, convict, accused, or suspect? Number 15 na ba yun? Yeah. Okay, so natapos na natin ang ating 15 katanungan sa self-evaluation na ito. Mangyari lamang na isubmit ninyo ang inyong makasagutan sa link na nandito sa ating description box. And you are only given up to 12 o'clock to submit your answer. Okay, so before we go, Ang magic word natin ngayon ay CGS. Okay? CGS or Criminal Justice System. Okay, sa ating mga participants, Criminal Justice System or CJS ang ating magic word for today. Okay, nauna na si Ola. Okay, si Rodeline Vasquez nakapag CJS na rin. Okay. Si yung mga yung mga participants lang natin ng self-evaluation na ito. Okay, yung mga audience natin, it's up to you if you want to type CGS to be recognized. Okay? So, si Ninya, nag-hakuan din. Nag-type din ng CGS. Okay? Ganon din si Kawing. So, mga first year, pangunahing audience natin, press CGS as your keyword. Okay? Keyword. Sige, i-require na rin natin sa ating mga participants ngayon, mga audience. Okay? Lagyan na lang natin CGS. Okay? Everybody type CGS para natin. Dumami na yung viewers. Wala na. Nagtawag yata itong mga to Okay, nagtawag yata. Ay, dito na yung magic words. Okay, login na kayo. May mga technique itong mga natin mga audience natin. Okay, so hanggang dito na lamang. I think we have to wait again for another announcement para sa mga susunod nating activities. Hanggang sa muli, maraming salamat. See you again next meeting.